Digitalization could also have a huge market potential for our country and boost the economy. Jobs might be created, enhanced, but they could be also destroyed. The digitalization of the economy offers opportunities and poses challenges for economic progress, for employment, for decent work, and for social equality. Industry 4.0 and Labor 4.0 are therefore not only economic projects, but will also change society as a whole and should therefore be considered as social projects. Both opportunities and challenges for the economy and for employment need to be recognized and incorporated in policy approaches. Therefore, an in-depth analysis of the implication of the digital economy on the labor market and sectors of employment is a necessary precondition. Coordination between employers and workers' representatives, as well as with the government, is needed.
In the past months, our embassy, together with other German institutions like GIZ and the German-Indonesian Chamber of Commerce, have been in close contact with Indonesian ministries to discuss how the dual concept of the private sector and government sharing responsibilities for education can be adapted to the Indonesian vocational training system. We believe that the Indonesian government is right in putting a big emphasis on training the workforce for the new economy. This is the right approach to prepare Indonesia for the digital, globalized world economy of the future. Therefore, we are happy to support those efforts to reform the current vocational training in Indonesia to make it more skill-based and ready for a digital future. Ladies and gentlemen, let me also emphasize that Germany currently holds the presidency of the G20 group, and Indonesia, as you know, is a member of the G20. In our presidency, we have put the digital economy on the agenda of the world leaders by organizing the first digitalization summit that was held just a very short time ago in Germany, and which was attended by Minister Rudiantara. We think it is crucial that also on this high political level, those questions of digital economy are being tackled. Indonesia, as you know much better than I do, has high numbers of active internet users and a growing share of e-commerce transactions. The fourth economic package of the Indonesian government focused on the e-commerce sector, one of the key sectors for this new economy in the future. The challenge for a digital policy, be it in Indonesia or in Germany or elsewhere, is to maximize the benefits of this new digital revolution while being aware of the dangers and the necessary rebalancing in labor relations between employers and employees, consumers and merchants, civil society and government. We are in the same boat to find the right guidelines in this new world, and Germany is very happy to work together with Indonesia on these issues.
Saya sangat berharap kiranya melalui acara seminar ini Indonesia dan Jerman dapat saling bertukar pandangan dan pengalaman atas praktek-praktek terbaik di antara kedua negara sebagai referensi bagi evaluasi dan perbaikan kebijakan maupun program ketenagakerjaan di masa mendatang. Oleh karena itu, partisipasi aktif dari para peserta seminar sangat dibutuhkan, tentunya dengan semangat kebersamaan untuk membangun ketenagakerjaan yang lebih baik. Bapak Ibu sekalian, kami juga dari unsur tripartit juga sudah menyelenggarakan rembuk nasional di bidang ketenagakerjaan, khususnya untuk bidang industri, hubungan industrial, di mana salah satu konsentrasi adalah bagaimana konteks hubungan kerja dalam ekonomi digital. Dan tindak lanjut dari rembuk nasional tersebut, saat ini kami sedang melakukan identifikasi masalah-masalah yang paling krusial untuk nanti bisa dijadikan pencermatan dalam pengambilan kebijakan.
Kementerian Ketenagakerjaan Republik Indonesia sangat senang dengan acara seminar Labor 4.0 yang sudah berlangsung sejak kemarin di sini di area Jakarta. Karena seminar ini yang diselenggarakan atas kerjasama FES, Jerman dan Kementerian Ketenagakerjaan Indonesia telah berhasil memberikan wawasan yang sangat baik, yang sangat luas bagi Indonesia, pemerintah, serikat pekerja, pelaku bisnis, akademisi tentang apa itu industri 4.0 dan dampaknya bagi labor 4.0.
After 2 days of the conference here, I got a very good impression. Also before visiting a plant, a factory here in Indonesia, talking to unionists, talking to lots of people, I think I got quite a good impression how digitalization is affecting the country, the labor, the unions, the workforce. And it's very interesting also what we heard in the conference, that it's mainly a discussion here in Indonesia about the service sector. You have platform economies, you have Gojek, which is similar to Uber, as what we might know in Germany, and it's largely a discussion about the service sector, new services, new business models being founded in the digital world, being totally app-based or online-based. And in Germany, it's very interesting to see the discussion about labor 4.0, industry 4.0. It's more a discussion about the industrial sector, actually. We're talking about factories and shop floors that are connected and the Internet of Things and all those kind of things. So it's quite a different world, I think, where what digitalization means for employment and for work, more being focused on the industrial side and more being focused on the service sector in Indonesia.
Menghadapi era digitalisasi, tripartit itu harus bekerja sama untuk satu dari sisi pengusaha untuk memfokuskan pada bagaimana perubahan atau digitalisasi itu fokusnya adalah manusia. Sehingga misalnya contoh ya, walaupun bekerja dari rumah, walaupun bekerja dengan hasil ya result oriented itu harus melihat juga jam kerjanya. Artinya kalau dilihat berapa lama dia menghasilkan satu produk, misalnya lebih dari 12 jam, lebih dari 8 jam, itu harus diatur bagaimana perlindungannya. Lalu yang kedua dari sisi pekerja, bahwa era digitalisasi tidak bisa dihindari, sehingga mau tidak mau kita harus menyesuaikan dengan perubahan itu. Jadi harus ada upgrade skill-nya. Ya, jadi kalau supaya tidak terkena misalnya dampak dari otomatisasi, dia harus mempunyai skill yang tidak bisa digantikan oleh mesin. Lalu yang ketiga, yang terakhir adalah peran pemerintah. Untuk negara Indonesia dengan 60% penduduk SD SMP, peran pemerintah sangat memegang peranan yang penting. Di mana dari sisi peraturan perundang-undangan ketenagakerjaan harus lebih fleksibel, tapi juga mengatur perlindungan basic dari pekerja itu sendiri. Lalu pemerintah juga harus bersama-sama dengan kedua stakeholder untuk merumuskan dan tahu lebih dalam apa sih era digitalisasi dan bagaimana mempersiapkan link and match antara kebutuhan dunia industri dengan sekolah itu sendiri.
Ja, für mich war das hier eine ganz besondere Erfahrung, mal in Indonesien zu sein und wie die Gewerkschaften hier arbeiten. Das ist für mich eine ganz neue Erfahrung, insbesondere diese Vielfältigkeit und wie das Land mit den Herausforderungen Industrie 4.0 angeht. Also ich denke, es ist noch ein weiter Weg, aber dennoch ist der Weg richtig und bestimmt. In diesem Sinne kann ich den Kolleginnen und Kollegen der Gewerkschaften nur viel Erfolg wünschen, um diesen Herausforderungen auch gerecht zu werden. Vielen Dank.
Indonesia has a very bright future, and if you don't change, you will continue to suffer, not forever, but your growth will be slowed by all these, accidental, struggling to achieve. And this is why those who have worked with me very closely is aware that I am very committed. Like the concept of partnership. Who would believe, for example, that in Indonesia today, we have an organization that works in partnership. And it is real, believe me.
I think it is very important that all of us realize technological innovations and digitalization is continuous. It will bring with it, both opportunity for new job, and at the same time it will threaten existing employment and even disrupt our way of life. But whatever it is, I think it's important that the trade union movement must accept that these are events that is to come, and they must play a role in trying to influence and shape the outcome of this digitalization. And in doing so, they must realize that the trade union is not just an organization for workers. We must go beyond contributing to the development of the society, the community, and help to grow company and industry, so that in this way they will then be able to enlarge the cake, so that in their negotiation, for example, for better terms and conditions of employment for workers and their members, they will be able to then ensure that they have a fair share. So this is a message that I want to impress upon our Indonesian friend. I want to conclude by saying, having worked with them for more than 40 years, I'm totally convinced that the Indonesian workers, trade union and society, if they are united in their response, Indonesia will grow into a great country upon which they will play a very leading role in a global community. And for this reason, I think they has to take the step, endure the changes and the challenges, and make it work. Thank you.
This conference was very important in terms of bringing together different stakeholders from labor unions and employers and the Indonesian government, the Ministry of Manpower, all together to discuss how we are all going to cope with the digital revolution that is overtaking the world. I think this is a fundamental topic that has very important implications for the way people live and the way people work. And I think that this discussion over the last 2 days has made very rich contributions in highlighting some of the challenges, but also the opportunities of a digital revolution. I think going forward, it would be very great if FBS could continue to engage with all of the stakeholders present here to make sure that this isn't a one-off conference or a one-off meeting, that the recommendations that came out of this meeting are actually utilized for further research and further gatherings to continue to have policy discussions around it and to have a real impact so we can manage technological change in a way that improves the lives of workers.